Hey there, my name's Aaron Zambrana with A to Z Window Screens, and I want to thank you for purchasing your new swinging screen door with A to Z. And we're confident you're going to have a great experience with your brand new swinging screen door, getting those breezes when you want them. In order to make sure you get the most out of your new swinging screen door, we prepared this care and maintenance video to help you out. First, some features. Your swinging screen door is custom made to your door opening to fit as perfectly as it possibly can. Unlike Home Depot or big box hardware store doors, this thing is going to fit as tight as it possibly can with a minimum of gaps in light. In addition, there are no plastic parts on our swinging screen doors. Unlike big box doors that are made in China by the thousands and shipped with as many plastic parts as they possibly can make to make them as cheap as possible, our swinging screen doors are built one at a time with high quality components that are all metal construction to make sure they last for years to come. One of the most common questions we get asked is, how do I clean my screen door? Because after a while, with the air passing through it, it's going to get a little dusty. Easiest thing to do is to get a nice clean rag with a 5-gallon bucket full of water, dip the rag in there, and simply wipe the door off from side to side. Simply wiping the frame door and wiping all the individual components and even wiping the screen. But one of the easiest ways to wash your new swinging screen door is with a 5-gallon bucket of soapy water and one of those brushes on the end of a pole for washing the car with. Get it good and soapy and simply brush the door front and back and then rinse it down with the hose. Once you have all the soapy, dirty water rinsed off, get yourself a nice clean dry towel to wipe everything off front to back to make sure you don't leave any water spots. In addition, your swinging screen door comes with a little pneumatic door closer. Basically what that means is when you open the door, you let it go, there's a closer at the top of the door that will slow the door down and let it shut. Just remember, however, that the door needs to be opened all the way in order to make sure that the pneumatic closer works properly. You can see it dampens the door and slows it down at the very last minute until it clamps so it doesn't slam shut. However, if you only open the door a small amount, the door will slam every time. So just be aware, in order for the pneumatic closer to work properly, you need to open the door all the way so it can engage properly and slow the door down instead of slamming it shut. And while we're on the subject of the pneumatic closer, we need to also let you know that that pneumatic closer is filled with oil. And so when the winter time comes, everything cools down outside and that oil gets a little thicker. One common issue we get from time to time is a customer goes to use their door, especially during the winter time, and the pneumatic closers come out of calibration because the oil has thickened up too much. The door is shutting too slowly. Or sometimes when the summer comes and everything warms up, the door shuts too fast and slams shut. So we're going to show you how to adjust your pneumatic closer yourself to make sure that the door shuts to your liking. So up here we're looking at your pneumatic closer, and you can see on the end of this pneumatic closer is a little Phillips head screw. In the event that you need to make the door shut faster or slower, it's as simple as adjusting that screw inside and out with a Phillips head screwdriver. Put the Phillips head screwdriver inside, and as you back the screw out, the more you back the screw out, the faster the door will shut. The more you screw the screw in tightly, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, the slower the door will shut. So all you need to do is adjust the screw a little bit and then test your door. Once you find that sweet spot where the door is shutting exactly how you want, you're done. Another feature of the door closer on your new swinging screen door is this little washer. This washer can be pushed out along the shaft, and that will lock the door in the open position so it doesn't shut. It's really handy if you're trying to walk in and out of the door opening quite a bit with your hands full of boxes or whatever. You can lock the door shut, but remember, anytime you need to shut the door, you've got to actually grab that washer and push it back all the way. There's a couple little notches on that shaft. You need to push that washer past the little notches. If the washer is pushed out even just a little, the door will not shut all the way. So make sure that washer is pushed all the way back, out of the way. While we're on the topic of the handle, one more thing about the handle. Use it. To open your screen door from the inside, push on your handle in order to open the door. However, you never ever want to push directly on the screen fabric in order to push your door open. Kids are notorious for doing that. Whenever you're opening the screen door, make sure you use the handle to push the door open. If you're pushing directly on the fabric all the time in order to open the door instead of using your handle, the little rubber rope along the edge of the screen door that holds the fabric in place will pop out, or worse yet, your screen fabric itself can rip. So make sure you always use the handle to open the door. And one last little tidbit of advice in regarding getting the maximum enjoyment out of your new swinging screen door. All of our swinging screen doors are installed with a little sticker right along the side of the handle with our name and company information. Anytime a friend or neighbor admires your new screen door, make sure you tell them that you got your new door from A to Z Window Screens. Thanks once again for watching this short tutorial on how to take care of your new swinging screen door. We truly appreciate your business and look forward to coming back out the next time you need new window screens, screen doors, security doors, sunscreens, roll-down sunscreens, retractable screen doors, or anything else you're willing to write us a check for.